There's no sound.
There's no sound.
Is it not? What? Oh, gosh, dang it.
It's not the same if we can't hear Debbie sing.
You went full Boomashago.
Oh, come on. I hit the button. I swear I hit that little check.
Don't mind people listening while we're still live. This is happening. He's not realizing that you guys are listening. Go ahead.
Already. It's morning.
It's good. We're doing it
And
over.
what a lovely morning.
Good morning.
We've talked the whole night through.
Good
Good
morning.
morning.
I know I hit that little check.
To you. Good morning.
Good morning.
It's great to stay up late.
Good morning. Good morning to you.
Now do you know why I love that song so much?
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Morning Roast. And I am, of course, your host, Mr. Sugar Chris. And with me is, as always, my good, dear friend and brother, Mr. Sim.
Hello and welcome, and good morning, everyone. And it's a pleasure to have my friends from the Indie Vault, guys. Yay. I've been telling Chris to get you guys on.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, we're excited to be here.
Oh,
Yeah, very excited. Appreciate it very much.
Well, Sim, you didn't have to tell me. I've been wanting to have them on as well.
I know, but I kept reminding you. You should get those guys on. And you're like, oh, yeah. I'm like, just reach out to them. They'll say yes.
Yes. Yes. Today we have on Mr. Randy and Mr. Varian.
Thank you. Yeah, I excited to be here. I stayed up till like 4 o'clock drawing last night, and I remembered I had to be on the show, so I said, "Oh, I better get some type of sleep."
Yep.
Well, it's okay. Usually me and Sim don't really have that much either. But for those folks in the chat who might not know you, why don't you all introduce yourselves? Mr. Randy, you want to go first?
What?
You want me to go first? Hey.
You tell me that there's people that don't know who the Zim is?
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. There's a lot of people out there don't know who. Don't you know who I am? Hey, everybody. I'm Randy Zimmerman. You can call me Randy Zim. I have been doing alternative and independent comics for decades. Started with Arrow Comics back in the mid-'80s, doing a book called Tales from the Aniverse. Actually started the Arrow Comics brand for them, along with Ralph and Stu, who ended up doing Dead World and Realm and all sorts of other indie products. We've done Arrow off and on, and now I'm looking at bringing it back. I've been in comics and done just about everything in the market that you can imagine, including retailing for over a decade and coordinating conventions for over a decade, and just love comics, love and breathe comics, man. So I've done a lot of commercial advertising and educational sequential art for clients, and now I'm back resurrecting Arrow Comics 4.0, and the first product we're doing is an Indiegogo campaign called Indie Vault Revolt. And I'm part of the Indie Vault radio network that this guy down here owns, that I co-host and host podcasts there. So,
All right.
So,
Mr. Varian?
Up to you, the kid.
Mine is a story of failure. Output failure.
You mean the quest of any like artist? Got it.
Yeah. So, hello, everybody. My name is Varian Grant. I am co-publisher, co-owner of Last Call Comics, as well as wow, what else do I own? Okay, so I'm the founder of Indie Vault, indievault.com, Indie Vault Radio, Indie Vault TV, all that good stuff, as well as the founder, president of Liberty Entertainment Distribution Group, which gets independent comics in comic book stores and elsewhere. And I've been making comics since 2008. So like I said, failing upwards. It's all working out. It's all going according to plan.
like anything in comics ever goes according to plan.
Yeah.
No, everything takes time,
Let's see here.
and you
And,
need patience.
and as always, we
Breaks your
have
heart, like a famous guy said.
always we have in the chat our other host, Mr. Soul Ion. He says, "Welcome to the Morning Roast, where everyone but me is tired. Pops had too much coffee, and we welcome fellow podcasters to Indie Vault." Good morning, Chris, Randy, Ray in the chat.
There you go. Yeah.
We have Mr. Greg. I thought you died, Greg, after that vicious verbal beating from Allie in the other stream the other day.
I know, right?
That was hilarious.
You
Hey,
went, you, went,
Pops.
you went down a few notch. You
Oh,
shrunk,
hey. We
shriveled a
got
little bit.
we got Lola in the chat, and I'll let it linger on that avatar. She says, "Where's the? Oh gosh, dang it, Lola! No, we're not bringing up the red dress. No, not today. No, nope, nope.
You guys have a Lola too? That's amazing.
Yep,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, but
Lola's
that's the
great.
thing. The red dress is not Sugar Chris. It's Spice.
It's
It's not
spicy.
the same. It's not the same person.
Let's see. Oh, hey, Russ is here.
Was
Hey,
there?
Russ. Love this
Hey,
song.
Russ.
Yes.
Soul says to take a deep breath, Chris. Something is off today. Oh yes, you're almost on time.
There you go.
Today's a big day. Hey, Sim, what are you doing? Whoa, why are you showing your face? What's going on?
I don't know. I felt left out.
You can always all go off camera here. Take a look at my monkey. There you go.
Oh my goodness, you got arrested for that last time.
Russ says, "Hey guys, nice to see Sim and his beautiful girlfriend having such great guests."
Yeah, you can see that he's just choking on his words, right? He's like, I'll send him a private message later. What happened?
Oh, anyway.
You started that snowball. Now you're going to have to deal with it.
Yep. Yeah. I'll never hear the end of it.
Nope.
Oh yes, you will. When you run that run.
Well, I mean, we gotta hit 1,000 subs, and that's
Run,
not
Sugar,
happening.
run.
That's
gonna be amazing. That's gonna be amazing. We're gonna have to what is it gonna stream snipe that, and everybody's gonna have to stream that everywhere. So
yeah.
Chris's run with Anthony dressed as a pimp behind. Run, Sugar, run!
Make pay you.
And Phil Ryder throwing money at him. Go, 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 go! And Chris trying to run with high heels. Come on.
Call it the red dress run. Hashtag it.
Yeah.
There
Hashtag
you go.
red dress run.
Varian, don't give him ideas. Oh, but I did tell Katie Sim that I'd have to find a way to get her to New Orleans if we do that.
Ooh. Dude, you know that's gonna be freaking hard to get her from where she is.
Yeah.
She's what? Where was she from? Ukraine?
Slovakia.
Slovakia, yeah.
Oh.
That's gonna be hard to
That'll
get
be
her to Louisiana.
Gotta find a way. Let's see. Pop says he needs too much coffee today. Big day in the madness.
Oh yeah, what's so big about today?
I don't know.
Well,
It's Monday. It's Monday Madness.
He's got
It's
he's got a ladies' night program tonight.
Oh yeah.
Our Lola's gonna be on.
There you go.
Yeah, she'll what time is that supposed to be? It starts at 8. So yeah. Good times. I'm looking at this campaign, Randy. It's
You haven't looked at it before?
I very, very rarely look at it. Like it's the one of the running jokes on Indie Vault is how little that I actually have to do with the book. And it's true. Randy put the whole thing together, and it's like at some points you just sit back, you try to learn. I'd be a fool if I wasn't, if I was trying to direct how this book should be, put together. Randy's got, several decades of experience on me. And
just a couple.
So I get to sit back and watch. It really is like a masterclass about how to put, together not just an anthology, but a book period.
Mm-hmm.
It's little secrets and tips I didn't know, and now I have them. And
I was gonna shit on Randy's head, but then I discovered that there's an international tier because everything was like no Canada, and I'm like, I was gonna give him shit about it. Oh, and then I found that there's an international tier, and I'm like, okay, he's okay.
I had to. Not only that, but I had to create a North American tier
Mm-hmm.
because I got harassed by a guy in the comments. Going, hey,
I was
Canada
on
and
stream.
Mexico's in North America, dude. I'm like, I know. I thought I'd be able to ship to you. I want you to hold the book, not have it electronically. But
Dude, I was on stream the other day. We're going over it, and I'm like, I'm gonna have to give him shit.
Yeah.
He's not selling me his book. That's not cool.
oh no, I wanted available to everybody, but I wanted the physical copy to be available to Canadians and Mexicans. But you go and you'll start looking at shipping, and it's like you're spending almost as much in shipping as you are to buy the book. So you might as well make that PDF option open.
Yeah, I can help you out with shipping to Canada.
Yeah. We'll just ship it all to sell.
Well, hopefully,
That's what I do with Beacon. I ship all my stuff like in a bulk shipment. It goes there in 1 or 2 days, and then he remails. And I can save money. Like instead of charging $25, I can charge $15.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, that's a thought.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully, this is the year for independent and alternatives to get a little bit more organized and do more stuff like that, so that we can have a farther reach.
And people share the info. Don't be greedy.
Yep.
So Indie Vote Revolt, you said that this was the first, big project of your new Arrow Comics.
Yeah, it's time for Arrow Comics to come back. This is my first. It's a first of a lot of stuff. The first start for Arrow Comics, the first book that Indie Vote will put their name to. It's my first campaign, so I make all my mistakes. Varian told me the other day I was supposed to fail on my campaign, that it's a rite of passage.
Yeah,
That's what I was told.
You've already funded. You're cutting the line here.
I'm like, it's an anthology book. It's print on demand. How can you fail?
I was told failing your first. I was told by someone failing your first your first campaign, no matter what, whether it's
how good the product is. Yeah.
On Kickstarter, you're supposed to fail. It's a rite of passage. Although this person failed their first 3 times, so they should be king of the mountain. But still, it's like he's
earned that right 3 times.
It's like you're supposed to fail, and Randy's like, cutting the line here.
I'm learning. Old dog, new tricks. That's what it is. Mm-hmm. Learning a lot. I cut one video for it I was so happy with, and Russ gets a hold of me and goes, dude, that video is way too long. You need to cut that down. So I did a minute-long video. That's the first video up there on the campaign, and the second button down there with the color logo on it is the 4-minute video that explains more about Indie Volt, Arrow Comics, what a flip book actually is, because I'm finding, flip book, that's where you make the little character move by flipping the corner, right? Yeah. What's a flip book?
What's a flip book?
Yeah.
Oh, Chris, why don't you run that video? By the way, before you do, make sure you share the audio. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Know what I mean?
He's too busy thinking about that red dress.
And
I'm double check.
Got your back, bruh.
Gonna get something in a minute.
Over 110 great pages of black and white.
I got a DM.
15 complete stories performed by over 24 creators, all contributors or listeners to the Indie Volt podcast. A square-bound graphic novel-sized book wrapped around 2 different front covers. This is a flip book with 2 different cover set options for you to choose from. All performed by a wide variety of talent from a wide variety of countries, all wanting to show you their potential and the power of what alternative and independent comics can have. And that's just the start. Stretch goals will add more stories to this book, making it literally as big as the backers can possibly make it, and heralding the return of Arrow Comics back to regular publishing greatness. This is not the time for alternative and independent comics to stand still. This is time to revolt. This is Indie Volt Revolt. Get yours today.
Oh, yeah, that was pretty cool. I like I like the way you said it. You're like, ha ha.
Yeah. I joked with him. I said we could have put an echo behind it and made it sound like monster trucks. Sunday.
Yeah, Sunday. Why are we offering you a big book of comics? Because we're crazy. That's why.
Next campaign. We'll dress you up. You'll turn around. Hey kids, it's crazy. Uncle Randy here's.
Yeah, but you know,
Get this little inflatable tube man in the background.
Oh,
I
that
have
would be
to admit-
awesome.
I have to admit that's one of the things that I like a lot about the evolution of indie comics and crowdfunding.
We're gonna have to find those.
Yeah.
We're not stuck with just 20 page floppies anymore. We can do bigger books.
No,
Which
that's
is-
the whole idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what I like a lot about it is we can make a bigger book, and after that, think of an after campaign market, break them down into floppies and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I like the fact that we,
Yeah, the Sunday Funny show I did yesterday, I pulled out a bunch of different oddball formats just to show them off and say, hey,
Mhm.
we don't have to fit this bag anymore. We don't have to be backed up by this board. We're in a creative market. We ought to be out of the box and creating all sorts of different
Mhm.
formats. You know,
but it's like the thing when we were thinking, us with the guys at Inkslayer, when we were thinking about the idea of doing a magazine, because we all grew up loving heavy metal, right?
oh yeah.
And we're like, how can we make it like heavy metal, but a bit better? And we decided to mix it with. Remember when back in the days you used to buy those big books where you had like 5 floppies in it? Like you would buy a DC, Super DC something, and you'd have an issue of Superman, an issue of Wonder Woman, an issue of the Flash.
Are you
Remember
talking
back-
those 100-page super spectaculars?
Yeah, and you had 5 floppies
Yeah.
in it. So that's why we're doing with our type of magazine is we're doing Inkslayer, but it's going to be 4 to 5 short stories, like 4 full floppies in it.
Sure. Yeah.
The same type of aspect. So people experiment, try. It's
Yeah.
And normally those books, there's a bit of savings in there. It's like a couple of dollars, cheaper than it would be to buy those books all, separately. And also, typically you put a little bit more into those books, maybe some character designs. It's enough to get a person interested. I released a book a couple of years ago called One, which was it came out of laziness. The con was coming up, and I'm like, I don't have any new product. I know. I'm going to take all of my first issues I've ever created and put them together. So every first issue I ever did, I put them all in one book together. I called the book One. We're able to print the book for about, I think it was $5 a book. It was pretty cheap, but I know that we were able to move them. I was afraid to ask someone for, I think we originally priced them at $20. And I was surprised how well they moved, for that first con, and I mean, there was only, I think, 3 floppies worth of content and some extra, character design and stuff. Basically, I took a day and a half of putting it together, sent it to the printer, and got it back. And
sure.
There's a thing that they say in business, right? About pricing, and they always do like $20.99 and stuff like that, right? And it's always the 99 or that little thing that makes you think sometimes. One of the first things they tell you in business, make sure that the pricing covers a bill.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yep.
So that's why, keep it as a bill, especially when it's in person marketing. If it's just like a 5, a 10, a 20, to them, it's yep, okay, it's just a bill.
Yeah.
It's stupid. It's like the same principle as what I applied when I did Blood Hunt, right? I'm like, I'll sell my book $20, but I have to charge 25 shipping. So I flipped because I knew that people going $20, 25 shipping, I'm paying more for shipping. I know that I react that way when I back books.
Yeah.
Right. It would be like hypocritical to not acknowledge this, that we are like that. So I flipped it. I put the book at 25 and the shipping at 20.
There have been some campaigns I've walked away from because I've had the book, I've selected it, and I'm about to check out, and then I look at the shipping and I'm like, how much? Like when did this $25 book become $55?
Yeah, but dude, shipping international is between 26 to 28 now.
Yeah, and they weren't even shipping international; they were shipping within the continental U.S. But
what? Okay.
Wow.
They just want it. They just wanted some money.
They wanted some extra profit there.
Yeah, that's that old eBay thing. Yeah, the TV cost a penny, shipping $700.
Yeah.
I saw that too on eBay.
Yeah.
Hey, here's your book for $5, but $55 shipping.
Yeah.
Chris,
Yeah.
can you order it for me? Dude, it was.
I got another thing for the pile, Chris.
Dude, it's like 37 shipping to Canada, free shipping to the US, Chris.
I want to say hail to Yodam in the chat and hail to Sean Davis. He says good morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
We
Morning.
need to get you on sometime, Sean. And talk about Pillar Man and Blanket Boy. We got Johnny Cage, JP7 here. He says any mention of Pale Rider breaks poor Chris nowadays. Do not bring him up. Don't summon him. He's hopefully like sleeping somewhere.
So
drunk
you
or
have
something.
Russ saying, get your inflatable Randy on our next campaign. Just bring the coupon. And you have Soul saying 20
Gonna need
pages
a lot
more
of
than
air.
He says 20 pages more than enough for Blood Hunt. And then you have Tank Ferret joining in. Horror Radio, that's Richard, going 1 page is more than enough for Blood Hunt. I stop complaining, Richard. You don't even have the book yet.
MILF Monday is a quick celebration for Carla's birthday. They're going to partake.
And
That's
Dark Side
right.
Comics isn't here.
Yeah, go check out White Cat Comics also if you have it in the chat. She does MILF Mondays with Lola. Let's see. I'm trying to get caught up with the chat. There's a wow, there's a lot. Hey, Hex is here. Hey, Hex. And we got Horror Radio.
And while you're at it, don't forget to sub, like, and share this channel so we can get him to 1,000 sub.
Lola says people still don't know what an ash can is.
Yeah.
Oh, Randy, you were showing those smaller books that have a hardcover, the ones like a Fantastic Four.
Oh, the big little books. Yeah.
Yeah, I have 2 of them. I bought my brother found them at a comic shop in Morgantown, and he's like, "Hey, do you have these?" I was like, "No, I've only seen those like maybe once in my life."
Really?
Like,
Wow. Yeah. Yeah. How much did you pay for them?
Hold on a minute. I got them sitting right beside me.
Oh, I got a couple shelves of those. Big Little books were started back when they were doing comics back in the late 30s. I mean, just as they were starting comic books, they're black and white, little small 4x4 books that are really thick. And they would take those 4-panel comic strips and cut them down and put a comic panel on one side. Oh, there you go. Yeah. And prose on the other side describing the story. So they'd go through and doctor up Shazam. Oh, sweet. Yep. I don't have that one. That's cool.
I paid $3.
Good for you. That's good. The collectability on those have dropped because, like you said, there's a lot of people out there who have no idea what they are. They pick up what the heck is this? And,
but there's also the fact that Marvel has been reprinting all the old stuff in omnibus, which has been bringing the value down for the collectibles, and also people with COVID needing to make more money, so they're ready to sell it. So
I watched a comic that I have a compendium back from early 2000s. They put out I was a big Top Cow fan, and they put out a bunch of they first had the Tomb Raider license, so they did 2 compendiums of that. I think 2 or 3 compendiums of Witchblade, but the Witchblade, I think it's a Witchblade the Witchblade compendium was super expensive. I went on eBay and one person was asking $800, another person wanted like $550, and I got to rubbing my hands together like yes, I'll be rich. And then they decided to reprint it all.
Yep.
Like you said, Sam, the value for that book just dwindled. I mean,
to the floor
almost overnight. Yeah, it was like you had to pay somebody to take it, which I guess nothing.
Let's see.
I shouldn't have waited.
Yep. You see, everybody knows here, and you're gonna see everybody react when I say that name. But I'm a big fan of Meta Baron, and I bought that. They released like one of those big cases, slip case edition, not too long ago. They were asking for $200. It's limited to 1,500. I got 2 of them. I paid $200 of them, right? And that's like a month after, they were already going for $600 to $800 because he passed away. The artist passed away.
Hail Tank Ferret and also Hail Marinus showed up. Tank Ferret says, oh gosh dang it, I hate when it kicks me down. There it is. He says, Sugar Chris shows up in my chat, I'm an ass. I show up in his chat, I'm super nice. What the? Let's see. Scroll, make sure I'm not missing anything here. All right. Okay. Oh, Nefarious is with us. He says, Sugar, chat. Hello, Nefarious. You're just joining us, so you get to learn about Indie Vote Revolt. So this is a anthology, but
it's a sequential art collection. Anthology's got such a negative term.
That's not true.
There.
We love anthologies.
I love anthologies too, but the word for some reason seems to be have a negative connotation out there.
It's one. It is one of the reasons why some people are using magazine instead of anthology. Yeah.
Well, this is more of a portfolio collection of our listeners and contributors to the Indie Volt network. All sorts of people are in there.
And who do you have in there?
Oh, there's over 24 people. We can start with Russ is in there. Russ Leach is in there, and he did a cover. Daphne Lage did a cover, and her and JD Calderon have a Mischievous story in there. Mischievous is a character from Tales from the Aniverse, which was really the first Arrow comic to come out. They did a fantastic fanzine before that, but the first actual distributed comic from Arrow was Tales from the Aniverse, and it has Mischievous in it. She's a bounty hunting black cat in a universe of funny animals set in the future. So along with Gander, who's like a barbarian duck. What?
That's okay. Furries, got it.
Furries. Well, this was really
anthropomorphic.
Honestly, this was furries before furry.
Yeah,
before that popped up and that connotation went south.
So
it's just really an offspring of
back
the old.
When it was all innocent.
Yeah. Back when we just wanted to tell adventure tales, and we used a cat for a black cat for the main character, and I created that character with Susan Van Camp, who went on to paint a lot of the first run Magic the Gathering cards. In fact, Susan, if you look at Tales from the Aniverse there on the Mischievous tour or tier, she did the Mischievous picture there for the cover.
Oh.
Is a weird another bit of history there, but I guess it's trivia. My wife got a huge card collection. Her grandfather just got tired of having all these cards in his house, so he gave her like all the double sets he had. Massive collection, but there's some first edition Magic the Gathering cards in there, and I pull out one in the case, and I show it to Randy. It's signed by Susan.
Yeah.
So pretty rare card. I think it's over here somewhere.
Let's see. On top of that, Empyrean Vol has a story in it. Emily Zelasco has an awesome 9-page story in it. That's actually an adaptation of a Norse poem that focuses on Odin. Eric Hodson has the secret origin of Dreaded Dinosaur Man in it. That's Emily Zelasco's work right there. She's amazing. And back when for 10 years, I did a comics and entertainment newspaper here locally because I was fed up with Diamond, but I still wanted to do comics. So I did a comics and entertainment newspaper that we printed 10,000 per issue and circulated it within like a 30-mile radius of the Flint, Michigan area, called it Flint Comics and Entertainment. And I bumped into Emily at a show one time and saw her work, which was really cartoony. And I said, this stuff's amazing. If you want to do this on a regular basis, I would love to print you. So she did kind of a slice of life strip for me called A Piece of Cake. When I contacted her to do a story, it says, what kind of story do you want me to do? I said, any kind of story. Says, well, I was thinking about adapting this Norse poem. Do you mind if I do that? I said, yeah, go ahead. And then she turns in this beautiful 9-page story that's just unbelievable. I mean, the artwork, the craftsmanship on that is just incredible. And that's a third of that page is what you're seeing here in the campaign. It's some beautiful, phenomenal work.
Yeah, I do like that work on it. It does look really good. Is the pages for every like story in the not anthology, is it variable, or is there going to be like set like 9 pages or for
No,
each story?
each story has its own length, but there's a beginning, middle, and end to the story. I think the smallest story we have is from John Celestri, which is a 2-page origin story for Mega Moose. And I think the longest one is the one that we just added from Mark Darden, who's Guano Guy, does a book called Guano Guy. He's got a 12-page story in the book, and that's the longest.
And as you said, they're all like self-contained, so it's not just like a preview or anything like that.
The closest thing we have to that, but it's still a pretty complete story, is from Mara V. We've got the first set of pages from The Sin Killer, which is a graphic novel that he's currently working on that he'll be, I'm sure, crowdfunding shortly. That's also just, I can't say amazing enough when it comes to this book, because there's so many just phenomenal stories in it. Every time somebody said, I want to do a story, I'm like, well, okay, show me what you want to do. And maybe we'll put it in. And then the artwork comes in and it just blows me away. I just sit there and go, this is incredible. Josh Harris does a 4-page story in the front with, I believe it's Sam Moore. That's a science fiction story. And then I was looking at Josh's site, and there's another 8-page story that he did that's very reminiscent of Hayao Miyazaki, which is this sliver right here that you're coming up to. And I said, dude, I got to print this story. This is amazing. I said, I didn't know you could do this manga type style. And he said, oh, yeah, it's a lot of fun. Love to do it.
Yeah, scrolling down, I did remember liking this airplane. It stood out.
Oh, yeah.
In my mind.
And it's a wide variety of stories. Like we've got Jake Twister from Netherlands doing a detective story. We've got science fiction. We've got funny animal furries. Empyrean Vole does a story about a talking cat evading large wasps and getting a giant robot involved. It's just incredible stuff. It's a lot of fun.
I see you snuck in, Pops.
I'm hiding down here behind the banner.
Oh, there he is.
Hiding.
Behind the banner.
Look, Barian, what are you doing? Changing your camera angles every day, man. You're really messing up my equilibrium, bro.
Well, the one setup is for my art desk.
Yeah.
So that's that'll change up eventually. I'll figure out how to set that up so it's I'm gonna have new lighting tomorrow, so that'll freak everybody out. My lighting's gonna be a little different. So
time to bring in the disco ball. It'll be great.
So there's also 200 backers, y'all. That's what I want. Well, I want 150 for Varian. I want to see Varian.
150 Varian has to do a story. Yeah.
Right. I want to see 150. I want to see Varian in this book. I want to see his art. I want to see Lola's story. I want it to get to 200 so that Dustin and I can collaborate on the prelude to things to come for Crom. It's going to go to hell, man. He's going to take a little trip to hell. Dustin Brunel's going to write it. I'm going to help him. I'm going to edit it or whatever. I'm going to do something. I'm going to get my credit. But, it's like we're going to have a blast. We're going to do a little prelude to what could be Crom's future,
Cool.
Let's see here. We got Mr. De Bruin in the chat. Hello, sir.
Mike Jimmy.
Let's see. We got.
I'm like, I was gonna say, like, I was looking through my emails. I don't have an email.
Soul is saying to Randy, he says, I don't see a bee drawn in as a furry and die on a book perk for Chris.
Yeah, Chris would buy that on the dot.
God.
No, I'm sorry, we didn't include that. So
we could probably work something out with Daphne on the side to get you a piece of art.
Yeah,
that way, but I don't know if it'll go in the book.
Maybe
This
even
is
put the
my
tier.
first campaign, so
You know.
there are a lot of things that I missed.
Put an extra tier up that comes with a head sketch that you can custom, that you can get what you want, or furry art with the book.
Now, I won't lie. If there was a get drawn into like a panel of Tales from the Aniverse, whew, I probably wouldn't be able to resist that.
We'll save that for the Tales from the Aniverse omnibus. It's coming up later.
Yes.
So you want to be a Scarlet Pimpernel?
Oh, that's great.
Well, we were getting a lot of art for the book and offers for covers, so I ended up doing it as a flip book so that we could have 2 front covers on the issue, and then there's 2 cover sets because I didn't really want to do more than that. A choice of one or the other is fine, or both is cool, but when you start getting into 3 or 4 different cover sets, to me, it just seems to be a little gimmicky. So I want to give people some great art and a great opportunity to have some, value for their bucks. So
That's the one I ordered because I wanted Russ's cover. But
I
got a message the other day from Brian Morris, and he's like, I just backed it, and it's $20 from being funded. And I walked away from the computer. I went and grabbed my son. I was like, you need to back it now. We need to be the one to put it over. You need to back it now. Because that's just how I am. It's like there's not that often that I'll go grab him and say, I need to get in your wallet. But it was like that was one of those moments, and it was like, yo, come here. No, this one right here. Back it right now,
I appreciate that. Really do.
Hey, it's like I said, I want to see 200 backers on this one. This one I have a vested interest in. It's just like with Mojo. I had a vested interest in seeing that get as many backers as possible. I'm in that zone again when it comes to this book, So it's gonna be fun.
Yeah, and you're looking at the second cover set here. That's Chris Skelf doing Jetpack Girl, and Chris has did a lot of work for Dark Horse when they had the Star Wars license. Has done a lot of covers for G-Fan. He does a lot of commercial work at the moment, a lot of storyboarding work. And then the other cover is a retro Ram cover, and that ties into a very special story in the book that it features Retro Ram. It's a story that Ralph Griffith had always wanted to do, had always wanted to write. And when Ralph found out that his time on this earth was limited, he asked me, I told him he needs to sit and write and just write and get as much down on paper as he possibly can before he goes. And he said, well, I really want to do the Retro Ram story. I said, do it, just do it. Just sit and write it. And so he sat and plotted it out, handed it over to his collaborator, Stuart Kerr, who sat and scripted it. They had Mark Bloodworth, who does Night Streets and Hellraiser. He sat and did the roughs for the page layouts. Jason Moore, who was with Ralph and Stu on The Dead, with the second incarnation of Arrow, came in, did the finishes and the inks and the letters on it. And then Vince, at the end of the story, at the end of the Retro Ram story, has a small portrait of Ralph, dedicating the story to him. Though we're really dedicating the whole book in the memory of Ralph, because him and Stuart really are the foundation of Arrow Comics and the whole idea behind the company. And then the cover, Jason mentioned had been in contact with Kirk Jarvinen, and Kirk Jarvinen had done Aquaman. I think it was Aquaman Time and Tide. It was the Peter David miniseries right before it turned into the regular Aquaman series where Peter David chopped Aquaman's arm off. Kirk volunteered to pencil the cover. Jason did the finishes.
Why does this keep happening? Peter David?
Yeah. Then we had Chris Hall. We had Chris Hall come in and color it, and it turned out really good.
It's just right here handy, and you just happen to mention Peter David Aquaman. Just happen to have one right here signed, Aquaman book signed by Peter David. That's just freaking weird. And we're gonna have an unboxing after the show, baby. Woo-hoo. I love getting stuff. I ain't lying. William Samuel Quentin, 47 Furious Tales 2. Looking forward to opening that baby. Woo.
I think the other thing, though, Randy, about with the campaign is that people who have been on the show, gotten involved.
Mhm.
It's I don't know if because originally I know we started talking about the book, it kind of grew, especially after Ralph passed away.
Yeah. Well, Ralph's passing really up and triggered it. We were talking about doing it before. We were collecting stories here and there, but when Ralph passed, I mentioned to him I was thinking about restarting Arrow, and he said do that too. So it was kind of symmetry there to get this together and get it rolling.
Yeah, and you waited until you had like a bunch of your stories, down. They were contracted in. Everyone was set to go, and then you launched. And he didn't even tell me when he was launching. I just woke up one morning and it was launched. And it just goes to show, like he knows what he's doing, but I did not know that he was going to launch, so it was a big surprise to me. And to watch it climb, it just started going up. I mean, just to show you that we joke about on IndieVolt. IndieVolt, I always joke that our YouTube numbers, but it's our radio numbers that really help with the reach. Just last night, I got a message from someone outside of the U.S. I couldn't even understand what they were typing. Their name is in their official lettering, and I'm like, but they got a drawing up there, and they've heard us through IndieVolt Radio and reached out and friended us. So that type of thing, when that happens, it really makes it. It's one of the reasons I keep going, because there's been times where I told Randy, hey, listen, this radio is getting expensive.
Yeah,
maybe I oughta and cut the radio out. And every time I think about it, it's like, man, there's people out there who found IndieVolt. I mean, last week on IndieVolt Livewire, we had 88,000, I think it was.
I think you hit 89,000 on the Tuesday Livewire program. Yeah, but that's really the show that started it all. So that's the one that everybody knows to listen to.
Yeah, we got them lower too than that. We got them, we had a show that pulled in like 2,000, 3,000 people. I know to say that's considered low, but for the radio it is, because I'm used to seeing bigger numbers than that.
Way low. The Sunday morning program on Sunday morning, our time, 9 a.m. pulls in 40 to 50,000 every episode.
So the key is to get them over here to this campaign.
Yes.
Which I believe a few have.
Yeah.
Come over and they've gotten the PDF pack with this.
The rule of percentage is at least 10% of your following or your fans will at least show up.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
That would be awesome. If they did. Not afraid to mail out 8,000 PDFs.
That's what I said. Is like, as long as you have something to satisfy those international people. So yeah.
I the weird thing about me is that I'm not very good at advertising myself. Created IndieVolt to advertise everyone else, and I promised myself very early on I was never going to be type of personality in comics to put my work before someone else's, because even I don't have a problem with that. If you have a show, I mean, I have a YouTube that's just dedicated to my stuff, and if I have somebody on there, I'll say, hey, here's what I'm doing and here's what you're doing. But when it comes to IndieVolt, I always felt bad about advertising our own stuff on IndieVolt, and or something that I was involved in. At a situation a little while ago where it was thought that I could have done better at advertising and promoting, because I was I was involved in it, and it was like, hey, you could have gone out there and advertised a bit more for us. And they were right. They were right. I wasn't advertising, but that's because I came from this idea that I didn't want to feel like I was using somebody. Oh, I'll bring you on my show, but I'm gonna pimp my stuff as well, to your fan base, or you're bringing it. I just felt it was kind of weird to do that, but now I'm a whore, so.
Well, there's so much that you're doing, especially when it comes to Indie and IndieVolt and Liberty distribution, that you really need to get out there. You don't do it often enough on our program, because we should be out there reaching those retailers, telling them to sign up to Liberty Distribution a lot.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff coming up that we want everybody to see.
Yeah. And Liberty, it's the distribution. It's different than other distribution companies. We like to have the books in hand because we're really retailer friendly. What we kind of pride ourselves on having this 100% fill rate. I mean, if you order it, so you're gonna get. There's gonna be no shortages. There's gonna be no, oh, your books came damaged. We go above and beyond packaging to make sure that doesn't happen. And yeah, if you want to interested in checking that out, ledg.us is the website. You can go there. There's a fact and some other things you can read there. And also you can go to you can also call. There's an 800 number there. I won't answer right now because I'm here. But there's an 800 number you can call on Liberty, ledg.us. And then also another shameless plug.
Plug away.
Yeah, the Indie Vote Awards. Hey. Hello.
There.
Say hi, sugar.
Hi, Sugar.
Say hi, Sim.
Hello.
Hi, Sim.
What's up, little one?
This is the mighty Munchkin. This is Gabe. He's the rowdiest of the four, and he wants water. So I'll be right back.
Okay.
All right. No worries, Pops.
The other thing we got going on is we got the Indie Vote Comic Book Awards. That's September 18th, 2021. It's going to be streamed live from our location, Dave & Buster's. It's going to be also a live event you can come to. So if you got, if you're going to be in the Michigan area, tickets will be made available.
We can say it's a nationally sponsored event.
Yeah, we got a lot of sponsors on StreamYard sponsoring. Autism Speaks is sponsoring. There's so many different places that have come on board just to help, and I'm excited for it.
And it's awesome. It's a judged event. It's not a popularity contest, and it's really designed to raise awareness for alternative and independent product.
Mm-hmm. As a matter of fact, I got an email today from from UPS that I need to come pick up some packages that they've shipped. So
yeah,
I'd like to address one thing. So saying for international, you can back the worldwide PDF edition on the Indie Vault. No. You also have the $40 one if you go to Revolt bolt covers. If you order bolt covers, you can also have ships worldwide.
Oh, did I tack that on as worldwide?
Yes, and you're not charging much, so I'm giving you a heads up.
Ooh,
because I check and you're only charging $10 to Canada, so heads up.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. So go make it invisible for the moment. Correct it. Make a copy of it. Go make it like invisible. You go in your perks. You make not visible. Then you can copy that perk and make the changes. Because if you're only charging $10 international, you're gonna hurt yourself really big.
Yeah. I did not mean to do that.
I know. I was about to back, and I told you before I did. And I'm like, whoops, nope.
Sim's like, don't worry, that's why I told you after I backed.
Yeah.
Locked in now.
Too late. Okay, Mr. De Bruin is saying to me, thanks for last week. By the way, I actually hit my first stretch goal. Thanks. Oh, well, no problem, sir.
I should hide it and duplicate it?
No, duplicate it, then hide it.
Oh. Let's see if that'll work.
Hey, Logan wants to say hi.
So I realized that the artist
Hey, Logan.
on this book,
So what?
artist on this book that I got is going to be my co-host tonight on Ladies' Night. So I'm not going to open this until later tonight. I'm going to open it while she's on the show. It's going to be awesome.
And
What should I do for worldwide shipping then?
Randy?
Yeah.
Mike says it's the same for the 75 perk.
Wow. Okay.
So go make it invisible, and if you want, I'll help you. I'll fix it after, dude. We can hang, and I'll help you out. Yeah.
Should I just change it to United States?
Yes, but you can if somebody backed it already. No.
Yeah. Then I'll have to eat that, won't I?
Yeah.
All right.
Or you can refund if there's one person you can refund the person and send him a message going, sorry, there was a mistake, or you can eat it.
Eat it.
Yeah.
What was the other one?
And he says the 75 and the me I said the 40 and he says the $75 one.
Oh yeah. Yep. The 75 one, I think I charged more for shipping anyway, but worldwide that's going to be a problem.
Mhm.
Yeah. So make it invisible for the moment, and then you can clone it and make the changes after.
Yeah.
And if you need anything, dude, you know I'm here. You just reach out, and I'm available for you.
Good catch,
Sim is
Sim.
our resident.
Yeah, thank
Our
you for that.
resident Indiegogo guy.
Let's see here.
I've done my homework.
Mr. De Bruin also said 2 cover sets is really a sweet spot for sure. Same for more than 3 variant covers. Don't do that. Soul's saying to me, my future self is so energetic again today. You know that at some point that switch has to have let you'll break the timeline. Hey,
You don't get to switch until I'm gone, y'all.
today is
Shut the door
a
next
special day. I got to be awake today.
Mm.
Let's see. Oh, no, Pale Rider's here. He says, don't worry, I can't hang out today. I just wanted to say 218 subs, getting up there.
We're getting closer. So at 500, okay, to help incite everybody to promote this to 1,000, right? So at 500, I'm giving away a sketch, an original 8x11 sketch, right? No, so minus 6 by regular freaking page sketch, right? And at 1,000, I'm gonna give another one away, and he gets to run in the red dress. So let's get this to 500, so you could get an original piece of art, and then 1,000, and we get the sugar running. But
Sounds-
not sugar, spicy running. Sorry.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah. Katie said she would find it hilarious getting to watch me run around in high heels.
Yes, it would be.
I don't think he could run in high heels. I'll be honest. I think he'd be stumbling ass all over the place.
That's the point.
Well,
Yeah, that's not running. That's not running though.
It's knowing Chris, right? You know he's gonna tumble and fumble, right, in high heels, but he's gonna want to win so much with the pimps behind going,
Well,
run,
yeah.
Chris, run, Chris.
Well, I don't ever remember agreeing to high heels, but okay.
That's what's one of those add-on.
Apparently.
Seriously, what you gonna wear with a dress? What you thinking?
I see William Pace in the chat. What's up? What's up?
Make sure I didn't miss any.
We have Creator Outlet joining in saying, Sugar, Chris, Pops, Randy, Variant Sim. What's up?
Yeah, how's it going?
Mr. Bruin says, yeah, worldwide that could turn really dicey, especially for 6 big books.
Yeah.
Greg's back again. Oh, Creator's Outlet is here. He says, Sugar Chris, Pops,
kinda just
Randy,
said-
Barry, and Sim.
I just read it.
We just said that.
I
You're
know.
just not paying attention to your desk, Chris. You're just not paying attention to
That's when you know his brain has shut it down slowly and we're getting close.
What? I'm
More
just
coffee, brother.
I'm just ignoring Sim like usual.
That's what little brothers do, right? Then they go crying to Big Bro.
And I may or may not be trying to decide what I need to back on here.
Stop shopping.
No, don't tell him stop shopping here. We need backers on this.
No, yeah, but
Don't be telling him
you
stop
cannot
shopping.
shop while he's on stream, dude. You get sidetracked.
Yeah, we can talk. Just let him be.
You
know?
can also accidentally dox yourself.
Well, I don't go that far. Not while sharing a screen.
I seen someone do it before. I thought it was the weirdest thing. Dox the credit card information, everything. It's
Oh
like,
my god.
Wow.
Oh no.
I've signed up. I've done some pre campaign sign-ups on, let everybody see my email address. But that's
I don't
part
know.
of that.
This person accidentally typed their credit card information. While they were doing that, I was also typing the credit card information to open my bill. Figured.
There we go.
Everybody got backed on him, huh?
I think I got it reset right. So it should be right now.
I'm gonna refresh. Oh, hey, we gained some.
Thank you very much.
Got a PDF file. Thank you very much.
Woo!
So now we're back to only having the PDF file for our international open enrollment, right?
Right. So,
No. But just wanted to be.
Yeah. He'll, we got to figure out a way to make sure the Canadians can get it. Canadians
So,
and
Chris,
go
yeah.
ahead.
I was gonna say, Chris, you know what that means, right?
Yeah, I already know how one Canadian is going to get it. Who you think, Chris? Why don't you add that to the pile of books you need to send me?
Yep.
Gosh dang it, Sim.
I'll send you more money.
Just because Anthony is my pimp doesn't mean you just throw money at me.
thanks, Sim. Yeah, thanks, Sim. I appreciate you catching that. I do
Oh, my pleasure, buddy.
very much.
Hex wants to know how he has to go about getting on Revolt. Y'all need to get Hex on your show for sure.
Just reach out to Varian or Zim,
There you go.
or show up in the chat and go, yo.
Yeah.
Nephilim Squadron, Hex Allen. Good.
And me, by the way, guys, I made a hole in my schedule so I can join you guys again on Tuesdays.
Sweet.
There you go.
Maybe he'll wake up for it, or maybe he won't. Oh man! But what all do you get with this featured perk? Is feeling a little mischievous.
That gives you the cover set A that's got the Rust Leach cover and the Daphne Lage Mischievous cover. And it gives you Tales from the Aniverse 1 through 3 that I printed as massive comics way back when. And the reason why I included those issues in the perk is because the second Tales from the Aniverse book is really a focus on Mischievous, and it's got a gallery of drawings by a lot of different talent of their version of Mischievous. We've got everybody from Tim Vigil to Guy Davis to Tim Tyler, and also a lot of folks you probably have never heard of before that were really big back 20 years ago.
And then there's also that add-on tiers are going out the door. They help clean out Randy's basement.
Yes. The all-important add-on, help clean out Randy's basement.
What do we get for that?
We're offering 5 books that I had a hand in one form or another. I will sign those books for you and mail them to you in order to help me clean out my basement. I can't guarantee they will all be arrows because I've done work for a wide variety of companies over the years. You might get a Caliber Press book. You might get a CFD book. There's any of a number of different publishers that aren't even around anymore that you might get books from. But it's all stuff that I've had a big hand in one form or another.
All randomly inserted?
All randomly inserted. All to help me clean out my basement. Make my wife happy. Buy that book.
I want to address here Creators Outlet going, when Sim joining me? Can you specify?
What was that? Was there?
I don't know. There's a question. I know, like, joining you where?
Uh-oh.
Oh, when Sim joining?
He's on YouTube.
Yeah, he wants to know when he's joining him.
At the hip.
Yeah.
Who knew he was coming apart?
And then we have the international PDF for only $10. I forgot to even ask, how many total pages is this?
Oh, as many as it gets to be. It's going
Right
to be
now,
a crazy
yeah.
while. Yeah.
In the stretch goal, when you reach them at the bottom, you see that they add more pages and more pages and more pages.
Right now, what are you at?
Right now, we're over 120 for the book.
Oh, wow.
And it's just going to keep growing. Every 50 backers that we get is going to add at least another 10 pages. I'm out there now just quietly collecting more stories.
My question goes on
to add to this, I'm not afraid to make it a phone book for every 50 backer that comes in. It's one of the advantages of doing print on demand printing is even adding 10 pages goes up a few pennies, but it's worth it in order to get a larger book and to get a wide variety of stuff into your hands. So
Hex is saying his question went unanswered. Hex, the only question I see from you was how would a creator go about getting on IndieVault? IndieVault
And we
Radio,
did.
and they answered it.
You can reach out to us. You can reach out. Also, shoot a message over to the IndieVault
Oh.
Facebook.
Let me see if there's one there before that or something. Maybe I missed it. Scroll. But that's a lot of pages. So, yeah, you're getting a lot of bang for your buck with this one. Yeah, I don't. If it's some other question, Hex, post it again in the chat, and I'll try not to miss it this time.
He's asking a question. He was probably muted the video while we were answering.
Oh, it could be North American edition for the PDF.
Yeah, I could probably turn that into one tier at this point. So now that I know how to do it, thanks, Sim. But I was panicking because I had somebody from Canada write in and he wrote me what I thought was 3 messages, but one of them was duplicated. And I'm like, wow, this guy's really crazy. He's hounded me. So I'm going to have to do something quick. So that's why there's 2 PDF tiers there. I might go through and hide them both and just start one PDF tour or tier for everybody.
Yeah, and if you want to offer a different cover or something or a different version, you could put it in the option. They can choose when you're in checkout.
Well, we're going to include all 4 covers in the PDF so that folks have it. Plus a few extra things, because I know with the physical book, we promise Arrow comics or additional Arrow comics, and there's always that add-in tier. So the PDF will have a lot more than just the Revolt book in it. There'll be at least 3 other books worth of content attached to that PDF.
Oh, that's cool.
It'll be, stuff that was out that 10, 20, 30 years ago that folks probably haven't read. So
Some of you weren't even born then.
most people.
Yeah, I feel like that was an attack.
That's why he's called the Kid, folks. Yeah.
Kid B.
Yeah, he has the little brother
Actually,
syndrome.
it's got to be the Lord reference.
Yeah.
By now, I don't know how many people can do that.
The second born.
I do. I always have little brother syndrome, no matter where I go.
So really, one of the few things that we didn't have in the book was superheroes until we added that Mark Darden story. If you consider Guano Guy to be a superhero, but there are hopefully superhero stories in the mix that we'll add with the stretch goals. I keep waiting. I've got an artist that's been working on a superhero story for me for the last 5 months. I keep hoping he'll turn it in.
I was going to say, I don't think you're going to consider Crom a superhero. But,
No. Crom's a barbarian, right?
No, Crom the troll.
Crom's a troll. Okay.
This guy, Crom. He's going to take over hell, or he's going there anyway. I don't know what he's going to do when he gets there yet.
But yeah, really, really looking forward to stretching this book out.
Yeah, I might end up getting this retailer perk.
Yeah. Go ahead.
With add-ons, so if I say I get this retailer perk, would I be able to add on the scroll up here, the like Mischievous, the Tales from the Universe 1 through 3s?
No, the add-on is the 5 random books.
Oh, okay. I see.
Well, now the retailer pack is.
But if you were to email me and say, hey, I got that Let's Clean Out Randy's Basement perk, I bought your retailer tour or tier, I'd really like to have Tales from the Universe 1 through 3 as part of that perk, that can definitely be arranged.
Okay. Yeah, because I got to get that Tales from the Universe.
And Randy, I don't know, did you announce how the retailer stuff was getting shipped yet?
No, we're going to ship it we're shipping it in a Liberty box.
Yeah, Liberty's going to handle the shipping of the retailer.
Liberty box.
Yeah. Yeah. So all the retailer
See, then
perks
I get
will go
to
out.
take it to my retailer. I get to take the Liberty box to my retailer, to my LCS, and go, look, check these guys out.
Yeah.
They'll get books to you. Go check them out. I get to use the box as the prop, and also to bring home the books. That I get. It's like I get to use it as a prop every time I go to LCS now.
And again, we ask that retailers order that, but whoever orders it is going to get it. It's really $120 dollars worth of wholesale.
Mhm.
The book will carry a $19.99 price tag on it, just so you can sell it as from a retail outlet. We invite everybody to do that. We definitely don't want to slight the retailers, in offering this.
Yeah,
Despite what some say, we actually like them.
Yes.
I was sitting there thinking like, oh, maybe I could back that and I could maybe give them away sometime. The extras. That'd be kind of fun.
Yeah.
But I'm really looking excited about this one because there's so many people that I don't recognize their names working on this, and it'll be cool to kind of see these new folks, at least for me, their work and what they're capable of. And maybe I could end up reaching out to them, have them on the show even. That'd be fun.
There you go. Yeah.
Although the inner child, I guess you'd say, is super excited for Dance from the Anniversary. Oh my god!
You've never seen the Massive books before?
The what?
The Massive Comics books before?
Massive comic books.
The three Tales from the Anniversaries there.
No.
Okay. We ran as Arrow Comics. We did Tales from the Anniversary for 6 issues. Susan and I did that together. And then we left Arrow, and I started another company with an investor that we called Weeby Comics, and we did 2 issues of the Anniversary with them. And then that went south. And then a few years later, I restarted Massive Comics with a different investor and did 3 issues of Tales from the Anniversary then. So that's actually Tales from the Anniversary Volume 2, 1 through 3.
Oh, okay.
But you don't have to have read the first set or any of the other ones to enjoy these. That's why I'm offering them as a tier. You really don't have to have read any of the previous Anniversary stuff to enjoy these books. And Anniversary 1 gives you an introduction to JB Space, who's a delivery service pilot in space. He thinks he's Han Solo, but he's really goofy. Mischievous and Ganda, who are bounty hunters, and Pajan, who is a paid assassin. And then issue 2 focuses on Mischievous and has a group. I think she's in every story in that book. She bumps into JB Space and has a few other adventures inside of issue 2. And then issue 3 has 3 stories, one of Pajan, one of a zebra corn assassin named Gore, and then one of Korhawk, who's a female assassin who specializes in knives. And that story, the story in number 3, the Korhawk story in number 3, was a very early story by Jeff Lafferty, if you know who he is.
Oh yeah, I know who he is. He's on Twitter.
And it's incredibly stylistic. It's a great story.
Isn't it the guy from Berserker Not or something?
Yeah, it could be.
Mm. Yeah,
Notice that I'm not in the book.
Yeah, me too. You know,
Notice you probably weren't born yet to be in the book.
Yeah. Oh, notice I'm also like 150. 150 Lola, the Indie Princess Lola is gonna do a story, and I'll have to draw it. She's gonna use that.
I had to twist her arm to get a commitment.
Yeah. There was blackmail. There was threats. But so she's excited. She's looking forward to that. But at the same time, she's worried because we've never had to work together like that. So that's gonna be a.
And once we hit 100 backers, everybody gets 2 Arrow comics as well as the Revolt book on top of the tier. And I will make sure that if they do an add-on tier, it won't be the same 2 comics that you're going to get with this, with the add-on or with the goal here.
That's cool. Yeah, it's really cool. 100 backers, 150 backers. Oof.
150 backers adds that Tipsy story. Tipsy the Gnome, written by Krista and drawn by Varian.
It's gonna be rough.
It'll be rough.
I had to sleep on somebody's sofa a couple of nights because never worked with her before. So in that capacity. Like she writes a script, and then I'm sitting there drawing it. What is this you're writing? I don't understand it at all.
So
Another first for the
you're
book.
gonna spend some nights on the couch. Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be another first for the book. And then at
You
200,
did not draw that panel like I wanted. Couch.
Yeah.
at 200, I haven't typed it in yet, but we'll have a story by Pops in that. That Pops will have a hand in and coordinate.
Yeah, we all love Pops. So make sure let's get it to that stretch goal. Let's see what Pops can do. But Hex says to read the chat, stop shopping on stream. Hex, I looked. The only question is that one, and they answered it. I'm so confused.
You know, it should be an easy thing to do. Just buy like the 3 covers, and that's it. You know.
Well, I should also point out before you go crazy on the discount that all the profit from this book, once we've broken even on the title, everything gets split up by the amount of comic pages that are in the book and split among the creators. So,
okay.
Just so you know,
I can't help but see that. You know, there seem to be.
that perk there is really meant to please the retailers and to get the book into the retail shops. But if you're going to take advantage of us, you should know. We're going to be here clicking our tin cups. Ting, ting, ting. Profit.
So, you know what you should start doing? Put a tip jar at the bottom of your streams now, like a PayPal button, and you call it tip jar.
Yeah, we have Lola has a tip jar on the show.
Yeah,
she has a tip jar. Occasionally, you'll see some change fall in it, or
it's one of the things. It's one of the things Adam AF used to do with his morning woke show.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes, I just put it there because people told me, and he was surprised that he was getting more money than he would. He thought that he would. People would just leave him tips. Yeah.
We should probably do that anyway, just so you can afford the streaming.
Yeah, this is radio.
For the radio, yeah.
It's another way of doing super chats. And if you're using your OBS variant, you can connect it to every time that it gets money sent to that thing, that it gives a little pitting.
Yeah. That's Lola's.
And they can't even leave a message. Yep.
Yeah, I may run mine through OBS at some point, but
you should do it. You should do it. I know you don't like.
Alms for the poor.
Yeah,
exactly.
He said, sorry, I didn't see it.
Alms for the poor.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
We were talking about having a potathon there for a while.
Yeah, we were gonna do one, and then I had to wait. I got sick, and that sucks being sick. So I really want to help out a fellow creator who's stuck with his he's got a book. He's got he is well, not a book, but he's been helping kids draw in Africa.
Yeah,
and really want to help him out because he's like trying to get up, whatever he can.
He's been asking for art supplies. Yeah.
Thanks,
Jimmy. Something else we should point out with this book is that this is a 60-day campaign, and once this is done, it's done. We're gonna print really close to orders. There will be a few extra for the talent and 1 or 2 extras, but I'm not going to be over printing this book in order to offer it as a future tier on any other campaign or anything like that. That once the 60 days are done, that's your last chance to order this book. Okay. So it's not going to go in demand. We're not going to keep it rolling until it goes to press. As soon as we get a number and the money, then it goes straight to print on demand. Then we'll also know how many pages are going to be in the book. We'll get the book filled. We'll get it print on demand, and we'll get it shipped out to people and fulfilled as fast as possible.
Oh, no in demand. Ooh.
No in demand on this.
So,
no.
So see, Sam, I'm justified for
once it's done. It's done. Yeah.
No, you're justified for buying as soon as the stream is done.
Yes.
You got to get in on this.
But I might forget.
60 days. You don't get another shot.
Sugar, you know you shouldn't get wet when you're doing something. You get all cluttered up and clustered and shit.
And also the reason for this, for it being like this, only 60 days and done, is that as Arrow Comics, I want to go on and do a bunch of other things for the direct market. So I'm already in production on a series of books as it is, and we're going to do the Revolt, get it done, and ship it out, and then we're going to go on and start doing regular books for the direct market, as well as other crowdfundings coming down, because I know I really have to do that Anniverse Omnibus. That absolutely has to get done. And then I stopped working. I was working on a crowdfunding book here with my monkey, with a history of comics, that I stopped working on in order to start Arrow Comics and to get Revolt out and get it rolling. So I do want to get back to that eventually. That would be Spank the Monkey on the comic market.
Spankies. How many Spankies have you made so far?
As many Spankies as we can get our hands on.
There you go.
Yeah,
So
that's a taste of Arrow 4.0 and the stuff that we're going to be doing.
No, and again, the more they keep me out of it, the better.
Well, this is my company. You're supposed to be doing Arrow or Indie Volt publishing.
Yeah. I'll eventually. No, I'll never. No, I'll never do Indie Volt publishing. You guys have my word. If Indie Volt may publish some things from time to time, but no. May publish some books here and there, and be involved with books, but. Yeah, not over here. Indie Vote is where I find solace. It's calm and peace. I don't have to. If you believe, if you believe, I find calm and peace at Indie Vote. I have a bridge I want to sell you. It's probably worse. It's a lot worse over here. And you guys know we're doing the shows. Man, there's so much. There's I feel like. We all got our networks, and sometimes people get upset because wait a minute, what do you have you have a show, and it's so scary. You don't want to think you don't want people to think you're trying to stream against them, or and I feel bad. Like yesterday, I felt bad. I just went to go hit play or go live, and pops up on my screen. Pops Van Zandt just went live. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
But I'd already said I was going live at a certain time, so I couldn't take it back. And
yeah, it's the same thing that happened with me and Chris the other day when we're planning the new Tuesday show. I was trying to tell him to put it on at 10 so I could have a hole between one show and that one, so I can go join you guys, because I haven't been able to join you guys in a long time, and we discussed this last time, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I told him I'd like to have an hour hole so I can go join them once in a while, because we end up. We don't even know it or realize it sometimes, but there's so many streams. That's why I was telling people, it's like not everybody, there's people going around. Everybody should build their platform, but if everybody streams at the same time, their fans don't know who to watch anymore.
Right.
So it's good to have streams of of groups of people, and then you intermingle.
Mm-hmm.
You have one guy goes there and there and there and there, and everybody crossing plays and visit each other. It's like a crossover between streamers, you could say.
But sometimes it'll happen where someone will when you're being clocked. You can sometimes people are back putting their shows up right against yours. It.
Yes.
You can feel it.
Mm-hmm.
You look like I picked Sunday at 6:00. No one has anything Sunday at 6:00. All of a sudden, hey, Sunday at 6. I'm going live. You son of a.
I knew.
That's what's happening with me this weekend. Okay, there's 2 other events going on this weekend. Sean Shinobi, he's got his event going on this weekend. Red Valkyrie, they got the auction going on this weekend. I'm like, y'all know I do CromCon this weekend, right? No, I can't watch the auction. I'm gonna be working.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Come on, man, work with me here. The last weekend of the month, I do this, but don't shut me out of the things you guys are doing.
Yeah, because but some people, and it's like I feel bad about it because I now have a show called Special Issues, 2:00 on Sundays. We want to start doing where we talk about serious issues in indie comics. It sometimes it might not be pretty. It might not be a conversation people want to necessarily hear, but they're important. And the thing is, I was worried. I'm like, man, Sunday at 2. Does anybody have anything Sunday at 2? And I feel like going around checking, it's like, man,
Nope.
not
But
that I
there
know
will be.
of.
No, but they will be.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you can't worry about that, dude.
Yeah.
Only during
Because Lou,
football
I
season,
can tell
Barry,
you an
you're good
example.
the rest of the year, bro.
I've been doing doodle and chill, okay, for a freaking long time at the same time, right? And I try changing it spots sometimes, right? But if you're trying to match people streaming, you will find yourself having to change it all the freaking time because
Yep.
there's people that
Pick your
just
spot. Pick your
either just
spot.
don't know or like you said, they do it because they go, oh, they're going on stream, I'm gonna go and compete with them.
Yeah. It used to pop up in it used to be we would go live and then Randy and I'd be talking and the quarter pop up would say, Comic Artist Pro Secrets just went live. It's like they go they you watch your numbers fall, like, yeah, there they go.
One thing though, anything I do that's not Monday is like a launch party or a countdown, a special edition. I'll never do a locked in slot on any other day except Monday. Okay. I'm not trying to go out there and step on other people's toes. Now, if somebody launches their book at 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock on a Thursday and I'm out there at the same time you are, I'm trying to help that guy. That's all. It ain't got nothing to do with trying to compete with other people or pull viewers from their shows. For me, it's always been about getting everybody as much exposure as I can. Everybody that's got shows going on and they're bringing people to their shows and dropping a different audience. You drop yourself in a different audience. It's awesome. Every time you get a different audience looking at you, if I can help people go to Varian's show and get that audience to see him and Chris's show and get that audience to see him, that's what I'm all about. I network the podcasters just as much as I network the creators,
Yeah, I just had that actually happen just a couple days ago. I actually was messaging to try and get the folks from the Embrace Indiegogo campaign to come on for the Tuesday show, and it turns out I didn't even realize that's when like Comics Mate and all them do their show right before Bancroft, and at the same time that we're going to do our Tuesday show. It's like, gosh dang it!
Yeah.
Well, I can't help it. That's the only time I can do the Tuesday show.
Yeah. Like this morning I got a message from YouTube. It was, hey, check your analytics. Your watch hours are up, and I noticed that we're 710 watch hours from monetization.
Oh, that's great.
Now we don't have enough subscribers still, but we're about 400 subscribers out, I believe. From so you'd have to have that with the watch hours.
About them watch hours.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll set my phone over to the side, just like watching somebody's stream, just to get them watch hours.
Yeah.
I mean, people that are trying to get monetized, I try to help them out. I'll just.
Dude, it pissed me off when they changed the rule to having you also needed 1,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
Right. They demonetized me.
Yeah.
Because I was monetized because I have like over 50,000 views on one video, so I'm okay with that. But the thing is, demonetizing me because you changed the rules, that's fucking shit.
Yeah. You should have been grandfathered in.
And I tried fighting it, and they didn't do it, and I'm like, come on, dude.
That many people watch one stream and they didn't subscribe to you. That sucks, man.
Yeah, it happens.
Like one stream and they didn't hit that subscribe button.
It happens. It happens. I had a video. That I put on I either put it on Reddit or I put it on Reddit, and it was got a lot of views, but not a lot of subscriptions from that. Probably 24 tops came from it.
Dang.
Oh yeah, it's like our good friend Mr. David Feed. He did a video game live stream, and somehow he got like a bunch of people from like Facebook or Instagram or something to watch it, and he had like thousands of viewers or something like 1,000 viewers or something on this live stream watching him. and he's still only got like 60 subs. I think he's got total now on his channel.
Sitting there begging, if you please hit the subscribe button.
Buttons, man. It's like if you see a Facebook event and it's your friends that are going to be in it, like CromCon, you know your people are going to be in it. You see that event pop up on your news feed, hit I'm going, hit I'm interested, hit like, hit share.
Yeah, but Pops, don't forget, if we see it in our feed, that's the thing with Facebook.
Well, but you
Twitter has become the same problem.
Look, but you won't see it if nobody's trying to beat the algorithms. Okay, you'll never see it if nobody's hitting that like, that share. I'm going. Facebook won't jump in and help us promote it if nobody's hitting them buttons. You got to help your people out by hitting them buttons, man.
And that's why we have all those groups on Twitter, was to circumvent that, because I realized a while back that we couldn't I couldn't see what even my closest friends were sharing.
Yeah.
So we started having multiple little groups, and it's like, just put your links in there. Anything you tweet about your campaign or anything, put it in there so we can actually see it.
That's
why we got the madness.
Hit that refresh button, Sugar.
That's why we got the madness. 2,200 people. You know,
watch this.
Is it refresh button?
Hit the refresh button.
Oh, I'll refresh it again. Oh, nothing.
35 backers.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's not what I'm showing.
Oh, is it wrong? Maybe it's just taking time to load up or something. Yeah, I just refreshed it.
Okay.
Let's see. Soul's saying to me and Sim, Uncle Ziffer just came in and is opening his God's Hand package. He says hello. Oh, hello, Uncle Ziffer. I'm not wearing my Rob Zombie shirt today. Sorry. Nefarious says networking is a critical part of building the community. Subscribe to the Global Frequency Studios YouTube channel and help a brother out.
Yep.
Let's see here. Creators Outlet says people hate commitment. I had a dozen on a stream last week, and I yelled, "Smash that like button!" They all left.
They will. They'll take off on you.
He's like, whoa, 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 whoa.
Yeah, there's one thing. People don't like to be told what to do. So as soon as you change it by, don't forget to like and sub.
Yeah. As soon as it starts sounding like a demand, they're like,
Randy, what were you showing?
What
were you showing?
My behind the scenes show's a little bigger than that, but that's all right. You'll catch up.
Yeah, I would imagine that we're going to have to, at some point, start talking to each other a little bit more about these shows. Hey, when are you going live? I let everyone know. September 18th. Was it 7 o'clock? It's mine.
That's a Saturday, I believe.
Yeah, it's Saturday.
Which one?
That's a Saturday, September 18th.
I can.
That's when the Indie Volt Creator Award or the Indie Volt Awards pop up.
Yeah, I can show you I'll share the page if you want to take a look at it. But,
okay.
Yeah,
streaming live from Dave and Buster's.
Oh, that's great.
180 days away.
180 days only. 180 days away. Holy crap.
18th at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
I got stuff to do.
It's mine. Want to play a video? I think I can play it.
Oh, sure. Go ahead.
Let me see here. Hopefully I got the sound.
Nope. Oh, yeah, you do. There it is.
Love that elevator music. Kind of bop to it, you know.
Yeah. There's the jury.
Eek.
This year.
I don't know any of those people.
Yeah, this year's jury. Eric Hodson, Randy Zimmerman, Lola the Indie Princess, Victor Dandridge Jr., and JD Calderon. Tickets menu. We're going to feed everybody too. Some of our sponsors. Again, Local Comics came in as a sponsor too. IndieCron, StreamYard. We're excited to have everybody on board. But yeah, September 18th. And so it's going to be a live event, but we will stream it on across. I think we're going to stream it across the IndieVolt Facebook as well as the YouTube. But,
And this is only a 2-hour event too, right?
Yeah. It's not gonna be. It's not. I may do a Snyder cut version of it at some point.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, I'll do a Snyder cut, but you can go over there and sign up.
A lot of slow
How does
motion.
PromCon become a sponsor of that?
Thank you for the award.
I do everything in slow motion. Hand everyone the awards in slow motion. Gotta start up the Amazon.
Dramatic music.
Every time we hand somebody an award. Just send me a message and we can talk about it, and we can definitely get that set up. Sponsorships. If you want to put your comic into contention, there's a submission fee, very small submission fee. We didn't want to charge a submission fee. We didn't want to. So what we did was we made sure the submission fee goes to Autism Speak. So here's the thing, and they've been nice enough to give us a couple of cool things. I got Autism Speaks cup here, and I got shirts. But they the really cool thing is so basically if you sign up, every title's $5. There's $1 per category that you want to submit to. So you can submit to as many categories as you want. I think there's the most you can end up paying is $22, or you could pay $6 if you just want to go for one category. Again, we didn't want to charge a submission fee, but we had to, and it was so the cool thing is now it's going to a worthy cause, I think, and we're gonna give out actual awards. You get a trophy. You're gonna get a nice size trophy, not to be confused with the trophy that I gave away to Pixel Trader a couple weeks ago at the ICAs. I gave him the IndieVolt ICA award. This is different. This is the IndieVolt Comic Book Award. This is its own award. So
completely different.
Yeah. So they have. So there's trophies, and hopefully everyone we've been getting a lot of good submissions. I'm excited. Getting there. Put your books in. The judges will be assembling, I believe, in August to look over the books. And
is there a time frame your book has to have been released during, or launched during, or
we
how do you got that figured out?
In the fact it says 2019 and 2020, so we're allowed because 2020 was such a crap year.
Is that fulfilled during, or launched during, or
as long as it was out at that point?
That would mean
Yeah.
So Blood Hunt should be part of it.
Yeah. You could put Blood Hunt in there. I want to give you'll get no special treatment. I'll be like Sim. In fact, I'll judge it hard. And I'm not a judge, which because I knew a couple things. One, I'm totally for sale. And I'm like, so I couldn't in good conscience be a judge. Plus,
that's why he doesn't have a donation jar. See,
wouldn't it be like? How would you guys feel if I put my own stuff up there, or I was a judge? That would create, in my opinion, a little animosity.
I just think you would put a guest judge into that category and pull yourself out as a judge for that category. That's all.
Well, yeah, I just felt like, plus I love delegating responsibility, so I don't have to do it.
So where do we go to put our nomination for our books?
So you go to indievotawards.com, hit submit. It'll lead you right through it. You can print it out and send it if you want to, or you can do it digitally. Now keep in mind that we tell people, if you're gonna have to, the other thing people don't like to do is they're gonna have to send, if they're sending us a book to be judged physically, you're gonna have to send me a physical copy of the book to the to the office, which is fine. I get it. People are like, man, I gotta give a free book too. Yes.
You already have it.
Yeah. Do I have? Yeah. Do I? Then hey, I gotta go. Yeah, if I have it, then I don't have to worry about it. If I have the book and if we have it in the IndieVolt library, then you don't have to worry about it.
I'm just going to say there's only one way to judge the physical aspects of a comic book, and that's to have the physical comic book in your possession.
Yeah, we do that on indievolt.com till we rate comics, and one of the things we rate is production. And I'll tell people all the time, look, if I don't have the physical book, I'm gonna have to give you an NA, which means that you can't get the high voltage rating. And people get upset and like, why do I have to worry about production? That's even out of my hands. Well, is it though? Because if someone sends, Sugar Chris a stack of books, some printer, and they're all misprinted. He has responsibility to his backers to say, hey, printer, you got to reprint these. These are horrible.
Mhm.
So,
I agree, but I can also understand, like, I think the way they're seeing it is like a way of paying your way in.
yeah.
It's like a pay to win thing. Like, I
Yeah.
can understand their point of view, but you have to make it clear. Yeah.
Yeah. We try to do that. That's why we, again, we didn't. Oh, my dogs are going crazy now. So.
Uh-oh.
That's so great.
I don't remember. I don't remember back in since book. I see. Here's the thing, guys. I've been medicating a lot lately. I may have bought some books that I did not. I don't know about yet. I need to check my. And you know what's messed up is that I think I got 2 Indiegogos and 2 Kickstarters.
Did you ever get your copy of Mojo?
No, see, that's what that. And I know for sure that I didn't. I don't think I backed Mojo. Did I? I must have. I don't know.
No, you didn't. You said you were going to, but you didn't.
See. It's one of those books that so many of them follow. If that's another thing too. Instead of figuring out how we're going to stream, you need to figure out when we're going to launch. How to work that together, because some people launch 2 days apart from each other.
You wanted one of these, remember?
Yeah, I do now. A lot of stuff come back. See, I don't remember when I miss campaigns.
I get it. There's so many. That's one thing some people don't understand. There are so many, and us as advocates, as people that go through so many of them, talk to so many people that have campaigns. It's impossible to keep them all straight, to keep their launch dates and countdown dates and everything straight. You're lucky if I'm seeing it and sharing it anymore, because there's so much.
Yeah, and then they get mad at you. I had a gentleman just reach out to me very recently and ask me to go through the video, an old video, if I could go through it and edit him out.
Really?
Yeah, because he's no longer working with his creative team, and he wanted me to edit him out. And I didn't return the email yet because I'm like,
I'd be like, yeah, that's content. You can release a statement saying you're no longer with it, and we'll put it up on the channel, but I'm not editing nothing.
Yeah,
that's what I say. You can put up a statement, but why you're not part of the team anymore, whatever, that's fine. And as long as you're civil and polite, we will post it.
Yeah.
But if you're gonna go out there and whatever.
Yeah.
What I'm saying.
When I got the email, I got the email, I looked at it, I said, no, I could take 2 hours out of my day and do him a solid.
No.
But,
every episode's an archive. Every episode's a time capsule.
Yeah, who do you think I am? Matt Groening?
Just put a comment. Just put a comment in the comment section, plainly stating I'm no longer part of this. And just let it go.
Yeah,
that's what I do.
Yeah, like editing history. There you go.
So when you're on the internet, you're there forever.
Editing history.
I love
we
medication.
shall not censor you, even if you want us to.
Unless you're a Wikipedia entry, you're there forever.
Oh, Sim.
Yes.
Sim, gotta show you something here. Look at that.
Oh, that's nice.
There you go.
Ooh,
Look at that.
Cool.
Oh,
That is nice.
She said she still has to color the mugs. Obviously, she said, but she wanted to let us know how it's turned out so far. All right,
that works.
Now, here's the problem. We need those images on actual mugs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's gonna happen. We're getting the logo on the mug, though. The full thing.
Yeah, but see, I don't know, just the pictures, and then you put the logo on the other side. Because here's the thing, though, you can't drink out of a sim one. You have to have a Sugar Chris one. He has to have a sim one. That's how that works.
And put the logo on the other side. I like it. Picture on one side, logo on the other side. There you go.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll get one. I'll get a morning roast.
Yeah, you can buy one of each or get the 2-pack.
There you go. Yes.
Oh man,
you should make.
That means I gotta commission Emmy again.
The 2-pack should be.
And to cover Varian's ass with Russ there, that he says about him, having to send him the book and having, back Bloodhound. That was over 2 years ago. That was in 2018,
That was
and the
back
book
when
fulfilled in
Marion had
2000,
I'm so cool.
2019. Sorry.
Yes, I had a mouth. He pays you an hourly rate. Yeah.
Or maybe he just told me he did, but I think I remember him showing the copy on stream.
I'm pretty sure I might
Yeah.
have one in my head, but I'll tell you this: I've got so many books and it's I'll read them and they kind of merge together, like because I haven't told Anthony Figueroa this yet, but I'm reading through God's Hand. I'm like thinking of the night, hey man, was it Knife Hand in there? Then it does. No, that's Jawbreakers. Wait a minute. So I'm reading too many comics. I'm merging characters and universes. It's getting bad. It's getting bad.
Yep.
Sooner or later, I'm gonna have the Pops' troll character walking through one of my books. It's gonna be insane. I'm just gonna start stealing people's characters too. By the way, your characters are gonna be all stolen and used in my books because I'm creatively bankrupt anyway at this point. So
Figueroa, what's up?
Anthony's in the chat. Hail chat.
is he?
Yeah.
See, I summoned him.
Hey, Mr. Figueroa. I sent him the link earlier. If he wants to join us anytime. He says Varian's always taking shots at him.
Yeah, especially usually like that when he's not around to hear it, but fortunately now he's here to defend himself. Man, I gotta go.
Well, time to wrap this stream up. Huh?
Yeah, I gotta pull a wheeler and get out of here. Truth is at the door. I gotta get out of here. So you guys feel free to go over to Indie Vote Awards and sign up, and then you can also go to indievote.com and read some reviews on comics, some news. I think the comic of the week is coming. Is it coming today? Today or tomorrow? I've been told by the powers to be over there. I was kicked out of being the editor-in-chief at indievote.com for scandal. There was scandal. There was a bit of corruption, and again, they figured out I was for sale, and they were like, "Yeah, you can't have this position anymore." So,
oh, no.
Yeah, I heard it was an Italian spy or a Sicilian spy that you was. I'm just gonna say I heard some rumors, and it was a takeover.
It was horrible. Voted me out my own damn company. It was great. I was like, damn, I was I was out.
Drama was in Indie Vault. Let's see. Creators Outlet says Varian has to go. Lola is calling him.
Oops.
She's yeah, I do have to go to the store a little bit later, but yeah, got some more information and got some more Liberty stuff to do. So,
Hey, I summoned Emma.
There you go.
She said, just caught the stream when you showed the logo. Yeah, don't worry. I can separate the logo and drawings out so you can put them on different sides of the mugs.
There you go.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. Problem solved, I guess.
I'll get those. Now, make sure.
You gotta pick Team Sim or Team Sugar. Oh, now comes the hard part.
You know
Who's
what?
gonna sell more mugs? It's gonna be a freaking contest. Who sells more mugs?
Well, I won't put the dress on the mug, so to give Sim a chance.
Oh, your mug will be red. We already got that part figured out.
There you go.
Everybody's gonna get the red cap.
See, what I'll do is it can just be whatever color, but they'll have like the red kissy lipstick thing. It'll just be weird. Oh,
Are you gonna be making the print and the scan of those lips?
I demand the box looks like a bedroom,
that would be good.
like a romantic bedroom candle.
should come like a Starbucks. When you order something from Starbucks, like a nice little packages.
No, I like my romantic idea better. Candles.
Starbucks. I've never.
Think about it. Think about it. Like you got the rose petals on the bed. There's 2 pairs of boxers.
Like no judging, but whatever does it for you.
I'm getting warmer to thinking about it. I'm just.
So yeah, we're gonna have a special pack for the people that are into cups.
One artist, 2 cups.
There you go.
Creators Outlet says he'll take a nap first mug.
Mm. Yeah, if we open the mug thing, I could probably make one too.
Soul's been pumping out those links. But yes, please do go check out the Indie Vault Revolt campaign. I'm super excited for it. So please go back more stuff so this book gets bigger.
It's over 120 pages by over 24 creators. So some great short stories, phenomenal bathroom reading right there.
Well, I know you're going to get at least one more backer from this stream.
That's cool. That's cool.
Oh, man. I just don't know which one. All right. Focus, Chris.
And there you go. I'm sharing a link in the thing because people don't know about it, but there is a store for bloodhounds in case you want a mug. That's where you'll be finding those mugs for the show. There you go.
Okay, let's see. He says candles and rose petals, 2 pairs of boxers, and 1 dress.
1 red dress.
I still want to check his lips on my coffee.
You should print it, right? You make the lip mark and we leave them on the rim. Like it's printed on the rim, like if you took a sip from it.
Then nobody would buy it because it would just weird them out.
Imagine how many relationships.
Just the bottom lip.
Trying to match colors. The ladies
just the bottom lip.
Colors on the other side of the cup.
Yeah.
So you make the print of your bottom lip, and then we write sugar in it, and then you put it right there.
I was gonna say. Yeah. I was gonna say, imagine how many relationships will get ended. What bitches you have over here? I'm sorry, I forgot. I didn't ask about the language before I said that. I should have. But yeah, that's.
There's not a problem about that here.
We've had worse.
It's called a morning roast.
You get Sim and Figaro on here, and oh my gosh, it gets.
Yeah.
It gets wild, and I can't control them.
It gets wrenchy.
I'm just trying to be nice because we're promoting your book. Otherwise, we'd be tearing up right now.
Did you see that? Creators Outlet said.
He says, Soad says 1 out of 0.01 people in the stream will blood on rims.
Hey.
And he says the ad for it, Sugar's rim job.
Yep, that's the lip thing.
Come and get your rim job.
Oh, no.
We should call that cup rim job. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Special rim job tier. Yeah.
Sugar rim.
You put sugar around your rim?
Yeah, they like it.
Oh, this is gonna be clipped. And used.
Everybody go back this book. That's all. Just go
Lordy.
Tell your friends. Look, 120, 130,
back it and
140,
retweet it.
150 pages, extra comics from old school comics, some extra old school comics that you probably can't buy anywhere, unless you're like hanging out in Randy's basement. Yo, man, can I give you?
Yeah, barely. Yep.
Anthony just said it. It's turning into an evening roast.
Hey, whatever it takes, man. It's like, you guys check it out, man. It's going to be a huge book. It's going to have extra books that you can't get anywhere else. I mean, come on.
Every 50 backers adds more pages to the book. Right now, it's 120 plus pages, about 122, I believe, total. But another 15 backers is going to add another 10 pages to this book.
Oh yeah, we need to get there then. Dang on, that's a lot of pages. Yeah, that's a great deal.
That's the idea. Yeah.
I will be pushing the hell out of it down here on Facebook and all around it. And I need my Twitter people to push the hell out of it up there. And, let's get this thing. Man, I want to see this thing. I mean, it's already going to be done. I already got mine, but I want to see Barry and Lola's story. I want to have a chance to get myself published in the book. for for something I actually did, not just for my pretty face.
We have a fantasy tale from Luke Stone and artist yet to be named that's ready to go. There'll be a HeroBot story that I'll write, that I'll find an artist for, that will be ready to go. And from there, Varian will have a story with Krista, the Indie Princess, is writing it, featuring Tipsy the Gnome. That story will be added at 150 backers. At 200 backers, Pops gets a story.
Crom goes to hell.
It's just going to be, it'll be a fun book. That's what it's meant to be.
There you go, Glenn B. Fleming, Hatch. If
Yeah.
you haven't read any of the Hatch stuff, that stuff is giggle worthy as well.
Yeah,
And-
it's a fun book. Mhm.
And I would like to add, don't worry about the fact that it's on the flexible or anything. He's gonna fulfill. He's been at it for a long time. Don't worry, you're gonna get your book.
Oh, I put it on the flexible intentionally, just in case we didn't make that goal. Everything was going to get filled anyway. But we're we're way past our goal now. So
it's just that there's many people that because of a lot of people not fulfilling at this point, that are kind of worried and afraid when it says flexible. So that's why I take the it's a thing. There's a lot of people that will just say flexible and they'll go.
I'm very sorry to hear that. I can just assure everybody I've had over 30 years of production experience in putting comics like this together. So you're going to get a good product.
That's why I wanted to bring it up. Yep.
Yeah. And in my opinion, this is the finest set of stories that we've ever had together. I did issues of Arrow Anthology in the past that had good stuff in it, but this is just like I said before, every story that comes in just amazes me as to how high the quality is on it.
I'm really looking forward to all of it, because I mean, either way, me and Dustin, we're going to write this story and Manny's going to draw this story, and it's going to be my first chance to experience what you guys all do.
Yeah.
It's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to it.
You say that now.
You guys, I'm doing it. So,
Welcome to my nightmare.
There you go.
Just wait.
Really, I mean, I can't think of many better nightmares I'd rather be part of.
Like a famous creator once said, you need to build yourself a thick skin in this world, because a comic book will break your heart.
Yeah.
That's the lovely thing about it. It's already going to get funded. I'm already going to get a copy of it, but I might get to be in it too. I might have, that's the beauty of it.
When is yours coming in?
At 200.
200 backers?
Yeah, but 200 backers. We'll put that Pop story in there.
And that's going to be fun. Like I said, it's going to be fun. We're going to do it either way, but it'd be really, really awesome to get it in this book, because Randy and Varian have been a big part of the growth of the madness. They've helped us out in promoting CromCon since way back. Long time, man, these guys. And they're just right up the road there in Michigan, too. So I'm looking forward to getting to meet these guys for real. Maybe
sooner or later. Yeah.
Maybe at the awards. You never know.
There you go. That would be cool. The also with this book, even though it's getting thicker and thicker, this is going to be on 60-pound paper, a little heavier than typing paper. It's going to be 110-pound cover stock. It's going to be a graphic novel, square bound. It's not going to be a cheap production. It's going to be a top level quality book inside and out, even though the interiors are all in black and white.
Like the DC Showcase books.
Oh no. Like a regular graphic novel. If you look at like Only Death Can Save Us, it's pretty close to that quality of.
Yeah, I mean, we want it thicker than that.
I'm talking about. Yeah. Right now, Pops, it's about twice as thick as this.
Yeah, I'm talking about how thick it is. It's going to be.
And it's just hopefully it's just going to get bigger and bigger. Yeah.
Yes. That's.
I was thinking about all the thick memes I could use now. We're talking about the book. How thick is the book?
And then you answer, how thick can you go?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the other one, Sim. She just sent me for the evening roast.
Switch with the other one.
Huh?
Can you do a show both?
I don't know. It's the same thing. It's just instead of morning, it's evening.
Okay.
Okay. All right. How long we been going, Sim? Almost 2 hours. Oh,
Yep.
oh, they probably. Yeah, I probably should start wrapping this up. People probably have things they should want to do today. Apologies. Oh, Russ say, Pops, you say my book ain't thick?
Whoa, whoa.
You starting a feud now, Pops?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I said I just want this one to be like them showcase books, really, really thick.
It's listen, it's a good size.
That'll
It's
be a good size. Yeah, those showcase books are over 500 pages.
I happen to know Russ's book is a good size.
It
smells
is.
funny, but it's a good size.
Oh, it doesn't smell funny. It smells great.
Yeah, I didn't see what they were talking about. Everybody kept saying it was like a really strong smell or something. I thought it smelled just fine.
Oh, you didn't get that smell when you opened the bag?
Yeah. There was a strong smell when you opened the bag. Yeah.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, I thought it just smelled like a nice comic.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's because he used such
Oh, we're
high
not
quality
saying it's
printing.
not a good smell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
the scent of quality, right?
Yeah, it's like a new car smell. It's like
Yeah.
you get in there, you're like, hey, wait
Yeah,
a
we're
minute.
not saying it smelled bad. We're saying the comic book smell was very pronounced.
Yeah.
It's
Yes.
like good coffee, man. You get up here and you go, yeah, it's gonna be good.
Yeah.
Thicker than a Snickers.
Yeah. And that's why I try to always, nice and thick is always better. It's something that we've noticed in crowdfunding now. Yeah. People like those 60 plus pages.
Well, I mean, if we're gonna have to pay to have it shipped to us, we want
Exactly, but that was the idea
Absolutely.
behind it. It's like no matter what, right? You would technically have to charge you the same shipping.
right.
So might as well, yeah, exactly. So the
Yeah.
idea came with like a 60 page. It's technically the equivalent of three floppies.
Mhm.
So you get a mini series in one shot.
I ain't leaving yet. Stay there. What are you guys going on?
Well, it's been 2 hours, Mr. De Bruin. I figured they want to go. But yeah, we probably should start wrapping it up. So Mr. Sim, why don't you start us off?
So thank you for showing up, everybody. Don't forget to give a sub, a like, and don't forget to share and get more people here, because we all know at 500 you're gonna get a chance to win an original art. At 1,000 you're gonna get to see Chris run in a red dress, which is hilarious, and that's gonna be filmed. So don't forget. Let's do this. Let's spread the love and check out Telson and Adverse on Indiegogo, and go back Randy's book, The Indie Revolt.
Okay, Mr. Pops.
Share that screen. Friday night, the premiere of Simply Sugar and Pops, the new kickoff show for CromCon. The last Friday of every month. Well, not necessarily, but the Friday before CromCon every month. We will be doing this once a month. Simply Sugar and Pops. We will be having guests, maybe some that are going to be in the con, maybe some that missed out. Surprise things. We got good stuff going on Friday, so y'all check it out for sure. And tonight, ladies' night. Who doesn't want to see ladies' night? We got like 20, 25 different women coming out tonight to show their stuff all night long, from the East Coast to the West Coast. We will also be unboxing this 47 Furious Tales #2 with the artist herself, because she will be co-hosting the show. Right on, people.
I got a question. How in the hell was a show not named Sugar Pops?
Because Sim's in it too.
It was supposed to be called Sugar Pops, but they wanted it to have Sim in it, so they came. They said let's call it simply, yeah.
Simply Sugar Pops.
Eventually, this is going to be known as Sugar Pops.
We can make a cereal box logo for you guys.
Right, this is what I thought.
Oh yeah, that'd be
Yes,
awesome.
yeah, that.
Eventually, Chris is taking over the mantle of Pops. He will be known as Sugar Pops. Sugar Pops when I'm gone. He's going to take that mantle over when I'm gone. But for now, we're two separate people, so you can't combine that. You see what I mean? Like, at some point, I'll be gone, and Chris will be Sugar Pops.
I suggest
just like me by then.
when we were talking about it, I suggested that we treat it like Sim's Sugar and Pops, Sugar Pops or something, like a cereal brand, like General Mills. Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, well, that's what I want for a logo or for a banner. We got to have something cool for a banner for our show.
Yeah, make it like Snap
Working on
Crackle
it.
Pop. It'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Good.
But yeah, by all means, man, you guys, we're gonna have a blast. Joe Continap. I'm gonna blow it. Caponado. What's it?
What?
The Star Circuit fellow? Joe starts with a C.
Joe.
The guy who's doing, I think, Star Circuit.
Yes, Joe Catapano. Yes, he's gonna be there. I think Lucifer Storm's gonna be there. Dark Gift Comics is gonna be there, and he is gonna sing his Gina Carano song. If you haven't seen it, oh my God, it's so funny. It's awesome. You guys want to be there.
I haven't heard that one.
It's gonna be a great show. It's on one of Miller's feeds. He went out there live with his guitar, sang the song, played the music. It was awesome. Okay, he played it again last night on his feed, and it was hilarious. And I was like, you have to come out for the show Friday night and do that. He said he's going to do that's night. Dark Gift Comics. But yeah, he said he's going to come out and he's going to do an acoustic version for us. And it's going to be hilarious, you guys. You'll love it.
Alrighty.
Varian, where can they find you?
Oh, find me at KYD. KYD is kid_V on Twitter. You can find me at my personal website, the ill-timed or the unfortunately named whenweriot.com. Yeah, I thought it was cool when I named it. And then
They gave him a little trouble for that one.
Then 2019 and 2020 happened, and all of a sudden I was getting questioned. Yeah. What does your site mean, by the way? What? It's not an organization. I mean, again, if you guys wanted to pay me to organize, never mind. So anyway, so find me there. Indievolt.com is a website that I, the founder of. So check them out. Lola, the Indie Prince, is currently the EIC over there. She's got some changes and stuff she's doing, rolling out every day. As well as you can find me Tuesday nights, Monday night actually right now, filling in as a guest host on It Came From Webtoon. Tonight we got another book we're talking about, a book that's actually on Tapas. So it's odd that it came from Webtoon. We're gonna look at the book that came from Tapas. So we may be seeing the show.
Now, I gotta apologize right now for your lack of viewership tonight, but everybody's gonna be watching the ladies.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. And then we got we also have so then Tuesday night, Indie Vote Live Wire. Randy, myself, a bunch of others, Little Indie Princess. We'll get together. We will talk comics and indie comics and crap on the industry. Yeah. We got a lot of questions too. I got one that's gonna really piss people off. I can't wait to read it. And then
can we get a preview?
Yeah. Put it this way: piracy is our own fault.
Didn't we cover that guy last week, though?
Well, no, they went back in. Piracy is our own fault because of our lack of service and ethics. So yeah, that was interesting. There's some other questions too. They're biting this week, and then Thursday morning, Indie Vote Breakfast Buzz. We are back. Me and Randy, Miss Daphne Lage. Then Wednesday night too. I missed the date, but that's Geekgasm. That's Lola's show. And then
it's at 9 p.m.
Yeah, 9 p.m. All our shows are either at 9 p.m. or 9 a.m. And then Liberty Entertainment Distribution Group, ledg.us. If you want to get your independent comic into comic book stores, reach out to us there. IndieVoteAwards.com. Happy to have you submit your work over there so we can get you some awards and all that cool stuff. We got a lot of cool sponsors. Sponsors are going to be sending me some stuff to give away to all of our
Yes.
our submissions, and you guys do not want to miss that, because one of the things that one of the sponsors has given us is worth more than if you even backed if you're not back, but if you submitted to every category. What they're giving us to give to everybody who submits is,
It'll be an
worth.
Indie Volt Award swag bag.
Yeah, we do have some of those for some of the people coming to the show, so that's been put together as well.
Those two?
It'll be good.
We're working it out. That's where you guys can find me. Variant Grant on social media. Feel free to reach out. Friend request. I don't bite often.
Cool.
All right.
I want to thank Pale Rider for subbing on my channel. Right on, brother.
Yeah, and also go over and check out the Indie Vote YouTube. Submit. Not submit. Submit to us.
Submit.
Yeah. Subscribe to us.
Submit. Buy the book.
Yeah, subscribe to us over there.
Subscribe. Ring that bell for notifications.
Yeah, we'll love you forever.
Would your sponsor give a red dress prize?
We might be able to have that happen. I can bring Torrid in. We'll get a nice size dress for you, and it could happen.
Now look, Sim's got the 3D printer, and I'm surprised that we haven't seen a statue of Chris in a red dress yet.
Sim doesn't know this, but he's gonna be sending me a nice bust for Nat there. He doesn't know it yet. Just a nice one. Sits about.
I'm working on it. Yeah, I'm working on it.
Sits about yay high.
We might have to have him do a pops too.
I gotta put Pet Rider in timeout one of these days again. Mr. Randy, your closing statements.
You can find me on Facebook under Randy Zimmerman. You can find me on Twitter under Randy Zim with 2 M's. You can find me on Facebook also at the Arrow Comics 4.0 page. There's more art going up there very shortly. You can find Arrow Comics 4.0 channel over on YouTube, and we are almost at 200 subscribers. We deeply appreciate everybody over there. And of course, you can look at the Indie Volt Revolt over at Indiegogo. It's a sequential art collection that you do not want to miss. It's a limited run campaign. It will not go in demand. And for $20, you can get a phenomenal book, a flip book of at least 120 pages at this point. Probably when we're done, hopefully we'll be closing in on a lot thicker than that. And then also, you can find me on the Indie Volt Radio Network at those times that Varian mentioned. Plus, I run a show on Sunday morning at 9 a.m. called the Sunday Funnies, where we try to talk about the more lighter and whimsical side of comics and the actual funny in the funny books.
Try.
Yeah, sometimes the conversation wanders, just like every other podcast.
Like I tried to get up and watch it.
Yeah. There we go. And
I still haven't succeeded.
We're always available over at the Indie Volt channel on YouTube. Over at all of our podcasts are archived over there. Plus, Indie Volt Radio plays them, replays them every once in a while.
Oh, Chris, can you share my screen for a sec?
What?
I'm trying to pick a font. What do you guys think?
I'm good. But how come you're the only one that gets your brand there? And
because he made the font.
I'm trying to make the font to look like like an old cereal box, like it's a Quaker Oats or something. That's what I was going for.
Yeah, okay, but I'm just saying, it's like you get your brand, your logo up there, and we just get like lame-o.
Yeah, that's send me your own font, then your own little pop logo.
It's like when you put in the work, you can put
mine's a hand sign one.
Soul says it needs more effort.
I
just did that. I'm trying to pick a font. Yeah.
Well, no, I mean, you need to
it's a red dress as a background.
Sugan needs his own logo put there, and then the pop logo.
I'll show you. I'll show you an idea I had was to do something like this.
I'm last, dude. It's not simply pops and sugar. Jeez, come on.
Extra
Drink more coffee, dude. Catch up.
I thought of doing something like the hourglass.
The
shape.
red dress. Yeah, we see.
Yeah.
We get it. We get it. We get it.
Needs more hips. Needs more hips.
Yeah.
Now
Okay.
just get rid of the pop. Just get rid of the pops, and I'll send you the PNG of me where I'm giving the thumbs up, and you can just put me down there. See?
see, I just deal with these
Get rid of
creatives.
Like
Uh,
he was telling me, hey, we need a little something for the sugar and pops. And I go, what do you have in mind? Oh, anything, just something that's written nice. I'm like, and now he's complaining about his logo. Damn
No,
it.
no.
Yes.
I said something that has all our logos on it or all our avatars or something, not just like
I'm not done.
I can do plain.
Yeah, but yeah, dude, if I put your avatar there and no sugar and pops, nobody's gonna read them. I'm gonna add them after.
All of our avatars, dude. All of
Yeah.
our avatars. Look.
It could get
Set
busy
it up.
real quick.
Set it up like
Yeah.
a cereal box, like Snap, Crackle, and Pops.
Yeah.
Man.
That's the idea. I'm gonna put the logos in, but right now I'm trying to pick up the font. That's why I said I'm trying to pick a font.
I could talk to Mr. Gleason, the creator of Mighty Mascots, see how he got those cereal boxes made for his campaign.
Mhm.
Like sugar pops.
Yep.
They're saying, you know, you miss me, Chris. Yeah, with every shot so far. Let's see. Oh, let's see. Before I give my closing statements, let's see. Hip and nips. Some gray hair hanging down. What? And you got me some. Shape, you go. It says shape at the bottom of the beard, Sim.
The what?
Oh Lord. Alrighty, so I guess. Wait, who did? Randy, did you do your closing statement? Oh,
I did. Thank you.
Okay. Gosh, dang it.
Happy
Sam
to
got
be
me
here. Thanks for
distracted with
having
all
us.
that nonsense.
It's fun. Everybody, take a look at that campaign. Buy in if you can. Back it if you can.
Yes. The only thing I got to say is
It's going to be a fun
please
book.
go check out Indie Vault Revolt. It
Mhm.
looks awesome. You're getting a lot of value there, and I want you to get more backers so I get more value.
There you go.
Thanks again, Varian and Randy. This was a great stream.
Yeah, thanks for having us on. It's fun.
Yeah, thank you.
And thanks everybody in the chat, of course, for joining us and tuning in, and anyone who's and thanks to anybody who's interested in the book. And we'll see y'all later.
Later.
Take care.